Yo, what up, what up, what up, and welcome back to Pnoid News. Man, I got a great one for y'all today. All right, so let me set this up for y'all. So this here is a hearing, right? This is a preliminary hearing for like this, this domestic violence case that they're hearing, right? And so this broad then called the cops on the dude and like, yo, they decided to press charges on him or whatever the case might be, right? And when they did, they decided, you know what I'm saying, like, to charge him with like this ridiculous charge or some nonsense. And if you're looking at the broad down in the bottom left hand side with the green box around her, you notice that there ain't nothing wrong with this goofy bitch, right? Like, yo, she ain't have no real bodily harm as far as things is really concerned. Yo, watch how this preliminary hearing goes. This is great.
I have reason to believe that the defendant is in the same apartment as the complaining witness right now, and I'm extremely scared for her safety.
What's the address?
Yo, legitimately. Like, yo, real shit. Yo, here's the problem, right? Like, you see that bullshit ass prosecutor there on like the second one, or the one on the left center, I guess. Yeah, right. So that chick there is, you know what I'm saying, the prosecutor of this case, right? And I'll bet you 1,000% that broad is pushing for this bitch to put this dude in jail because it helps her numbers. You know what I'm saying? Number one. And number two, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, the broad probably doesn't want to stand here and bag a dude. They probably got kids together, whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, they want to be together and whatever. And they just got in a fight. She called the cops because, like, yo, she doesn't know how to behave herself and fucking handle actual conflict because she's a female. You know what I mean? They have no idea what de-escalation is or anything of this nature. Like, yo, let's keep going.
It's my house.
Mr. Harris, where are you?
703 East Lafayette, Your Honor.
Who am I speaking with?
Toby.
Yes?
Your Honor, me and Mary both don't want the no contact. I asked if that be dropped. I'm sorry I lied to you. I knew the cops were outside. I don't know why I lied to
Mr.
you.
Harris, my advice is don't say anything else. Take the cigarette out of your mouth. The hearing is adjourned. It's the first time I ever had anybody sitting in the next room potentially intimidating
I never
witnesses.
attacked.
Potentially intimidating the witness. Like, yo, she's trying to get her dude off. Like, yo, real shit. She never wanted to have to go through all this. Like, yo, she immediately regretted the decision of fucking them pressing charges on this dude. But it lets you further know. You know what I mean? Like, yo, it's probably a terrible relationship, whatever the case is, blah, blah, blah. And, like, yo, they probably legitimately need some, like, counseling. Not like counseling like going to see a shrink, but counseling like, and somebody standing there actually counseling them how to have a real fucking relationship. You know what I mean? Because, yo, it's a difficult thing when you're young to understand how to deal with other people as a whole, right? Legitimately. Like, let's finish this up.
Assault, rape, bodily harm. All right, don't say any more about it. Your bond is canceled. You're digging your hole. You've hit bottom and you're continuing to dig.
Your bond is canceled. Like, yo, so you're going to lock him up. Even though, like, yo, she let him back in the house. Did she seem like she was under duress? She's not under duress. You know what I'm saying? She willingly went and answered the fucking door on some nonsense. Legitimately, like, yo, this is complete and utter fucking bullshit. Like, yo, this is why, like, yo, legit, like, yo, the cop should have no business in your relationship. Ever. Like, it doesn't even matter. Like, yo, even if you killed a bitch, the cop shouldn't have no business in your relationship. Like, altogether. Like, yo, because it's yo fucking female. And you shouldn't be fucking, lots of guys, you shouldn't be sleeping with a bitch unless you fucking married to it. Like, that should really be the deal. Like, there's a reason why we had all these rules back in the day. Legitimately. Like, yo, because you know what? Like, yeah, this is a problem for the community. And understand, you're going to fight, you're going to argue. That's part of life in any relationship. It doesn't matter whether it's you and your best friend, you and your fucking cousins, you and your brothers, you and your sisters, you and your mom, you and your fucking dad. It doesn't matter who it is. You're going to have disagreements. You're going to have arguments. They're going to get physical sometimes. We're animals in the end of the day. We're still chimpanzees who, are a little bit fucking smarter. Like, yo, this is complete and utter fucking horseshit. Like, the bitches, they pretend this is a fucking good thing, legitimately, right? So, oh man, get the fuck out of here with that nonsense. Right, so let me read you a little bit of the article, right? It says a virtual preliminary examination in Michigan was interrupted last week after the defendant was found to be in the same home as an alleged victim of assault while a hearing took place. Kobe James Harris, 21, had gone before the St. Joseph Court, right, in March, accused of assault with intent to commit bodily harm less than murder, right, stemming from an incident February 9th in Sturgis, Michigan. The felony charge carries a prison term up to 10 years for the first offense and 15 for the habitual offender. Right, yo, Mary Lindsay, who appeared in the court live stream and reported the victim, said the assault stemmed from a brief argument at a residence in Sturgis. According to Lindsay, she and Harris had been dating at the time. The hearing was streamed live and posted to Judge Jeffrey Middleton's court YouTube channel. Like, yo, about 7 minutes into the proceeding, Deborah Harris, assistant prosecuting attorney representing Lindsay, she believed Lindsay and Harris were in close proximity during the live stream based on Lindsay's answers and body language. Your Honor, I have reason to believe the defendant is in the same apartment as the complaining witness right now, and I'm extremely scared for her safety, Davis said. In fact, she's looking off to the side. He's moving around. I want some conversation that she's safe for us to continue. Right? And he popped up and said, I'm at the house. Right? A few moments later, Dave said the police were at the door, confirmed location to check on her. Lindsay was instructed to go to the door to speak to police. Right? You're like, real shit, Your Honor, me and Mary don't want no contact. I asked to be dropped. I'm sorry I lied to you. Knew the cops are outside. I don't know why. Yo, this is, man, listen. Legit. Like, I feel that dude's pain. Like, I really do. I feel that dude's pain. Because, unless you know what it is to be sitting around waiting, to go to jail on some nonsense, And, you and that fucking female standing here, y'all are, y'all are supposed to be together, whatever it is, especially being young people and whatever. And it's a brief altercation. And she didn't seem to be that fucked up. She didn't seem to be hurt that bad. She wasn't charged with, assaulting with a deadly weapon. Man, listen, this isn't a real fucking crime. You shouldn't be putting hands on people, but on the same point, it's gonna happen. Just like she's gonna put hands on you from time to time. It's how the hell it operates. It's a fucking relationship. There's give and take. It's just part of how life works. Man, look, anyway, truth of the matter is, legitimately, this constantly happens because the females are using the police like your mother uses your father to discipline you. That's what this is in the end of the day. She was trying to use the police to discipline this dude, right? And it ended up getting out of hand, and now he's looking at going to fucking jail for 10 goddamn years. And they're probably gonna try and hit him with witness tampering on some bullshit. On a dumbass charge. And he's 21, gonna carry that the rest of his life on some bullshit. Real shit. It's fucking sad. Anyway, look, man, I'm Tom Pease of Pnoid News. Y'all know the deal. Like, share, and subscribe. Peace.